What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be comparing Roto Grip's two strongest shiny bowling balls, the all-new clone and the exotic gem. Now, you guys know my history with the exotic gem, how I hated it at first, and then after finding the layout that I really liked with the surface that I liked, I end up really loving the exotic gem. So this is going to be a very interesting comparison. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Roto Grip ball is and why is it the exotic gem. And if you like the jersey I'm wearing in this video or any of my videos, coolweek.com, promo code Napoles10, Napoles 10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, there's be a link where you can order an exotic gem or a clone or anything bowling related. It is a great way to help support the channel. So let's get through the tech real quick. The clone features the cloned ET core, 15 pounds 251, differential of 0.056, PSA of 0.016, wrapped around the OptiTrack solid cover stock that comes out of box at the Reactogloss finish. Then when we turn it over to the exotic gem, has an RG of 2.47, so 0.04 lower than the clone. A max differential of 0.053, which is going to be 0.03 higher than the clone, which very minuscule difference, and the same PSA of 0.016. So all in all, very similar cores. If we're going to be nitpicky, the exotic gem core wants to pick up a little sooner and wants to hook a little bit less overall. And it does come out of box at the Reactogloss finish, same as the clone. When we talk about the layout, they are laid out exactly the same, being 60 by 4.5 by 30. It's my go-to asymmetrical layout. Now, in my testing, I felt that with the clone, I had to dial down my tempo a little bit, but that was at South Point. We are at Samstown now, which typically has a little bit more friction. So it'll be interesting to see how those differences are. I have not touched this. This is still directly right out of the box. We're gonna be here on lane 2 at Samstown on a fresh, typical house shot. All right, we're gonna start this video in the exotic gem. Complete guess at where I need to play because I warmed up and bowled on lane 1. This is the first shot going down on lane 2. Oh. Wow, I thought it was gonna hook more than that, so that's a good spot to be at. I mean, that's as good a start as we could have hoped for. We're gonna go right back to that same spot and see how this looks. Ah! All right, one more shot with the exotic, then we'll get into the clone. There we go. All right, this is going to be the same spot here with the clone. And see what the differences are going to be here. So that looked very similar, actually. All right, so based just on that first shot, they do appear at first to be a little similar. Clone maybe a pinch earlier. Kind of stuck there. I kicked out the 10. It is crazy humid here in Vegas, so that's why the approaches are so sticky, and it's never humid here, so it's always an issue when it is. Oh, that's good motion. All right, back into the exotic gem, and throughout this video, I'm definitely going to chase both of these left to showcase their strengths. God, they're so sticky. I can probably start moving left off that shot. Yeah, that went super flush. I'm gonna make a big-ish move, smallish move here. There we go. Yeah, you guys know how much I like this exotic, and for a reason like this, I can just get left early and know that it's gonna recover. Same spot here with the clone. That's good because I actually missed right and it still recovered. Okay, so if I'm being hypercritical, the clone feels like a tad rounder when compared to the exotic gem. but strength-wise and almost shape-wise is very similar to that exotic. I actually have the front 7 this game, so if I strike this shot, which would be 8, I'll keep going before my break. Oh, and then I threw it that bad. That's what I get for saying anything. Let's go. All right, so coming off the lane, throwing the clone and the exotic gem side by side for the first time, the big thing that I'm seeing is that from a strength perspective, these two bowling balls are at least on par with each other. They're both going to be the very, very top of your bag. Now, these are still going to be significantly cleaner through the front and significantly more boom down lane than balls like your the original gem, your proton physics, your reality. Balls like that are going to be earlier and smoother, but from a strength standpoint, this is going to be the absolute top of your bag. And what I really like about the clone is that here at Sam's Town specifically, I don't feel like I have to slow down, dial back the tempo, and it compete with the ball like that exotic gem, which is a very, very good thing. I feel like I can just be me, float it to the right, and it's going to recover. And that's the big thing that we're seeing, because everyone likes to say pearl versus solid, you know, one should be more angular than the other, yada, yada, yada. It's all BS. On lane, these balls are very, very similar, even though one's a pearl, one's a solid. Cover stock matters, the finish on the ball matters. And because both of these are polished, that's why we're seeing the results that we're seeing. So let's get back on lane 2 here and continue to chase it left with both of these. All right, now if I was bowling for score, I wouldn't really move left, but for the sake of this video, I am gonna move left a little bit here. We're in the exotic gem now. Oh, that's too far left. We're gonna move back right a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go back right just a hair. That move might have been just a little too large. See if that one sees it. There we go. And let's repeat a shot there before we get back into the clone. Missed in. All right, now this is the clone from where I didn't strike at with the exotic gem, just for testing purposes. See if it sees it. Yeah, that just tells you how strong that clone is. All right, let's go back to that same spot, see if we can't repeat. Hopefully that wasn't just a fluke, because that looked really good. Cool. All right, clone is stronger than exotic gem, confirmed. You heard it here first. Jeez, it's not even close. All right, back into the exotic gem. When I'm left like this, I'm about 5 right with the exotic. I mean, the exotic is no slouch either. You guys know, I still love this ball a lot. Missed in. Oh, got lucky on that one. I do miss bowling at Sam's Town. I feel like I can always strike here on 1 and 2. All right, rest of the video is going to be in the clone. I just really like this ball a lot right now. Threw that so bad. Yep, deserve that. Yeah, I mean, I can't throw it that bad and expect to strike. So let's throw it better here. Guaranteed strike. It's just one of those things, when you know, you know. And that shot was just, you know. Guaranteed again. Whoo! Way to bail me out, 6-pin. All right, last shot of the video here. Let's end on a good shot, just like the last few have been. No guarantees here, though. Wow, wow, that's funny. All right, let's go one more. All right, I want to leave on a good shot. That last one struck, sure, but I want this one to go 10 back. That should be it. Wow, that hooked a lot. Let's move left again. All right, this is gonna be my last shot no matter what because I'm out of frames. So let's commit to a good shot and on a banger here. Good way to end the video. All right, so now we're all done comparing the exotic gem to the clone. And guys, this video says a whole lot about the clone. When I reviewed it at South Point, and this is why, guys, this is why it's so important to understand where you're bowling and understand what sort of bowling balls are going to look best where you bowl. Where I bowl league at South Point, typically earlier, rollier, smoother balls tend to look really good at South Point because there's a little bit more oil, a little bit less friction. So you want to be able to keep the ball a little bit more in front of you. It's not going to skid forever. It's going to hook a little bit sooner. Here at Sam's Town, it is quite literally the opposite. You want cleaner, quicker responding covers just because of how much early friction there is. You want something that's going to shoot through the fronts. And all of a sudden, the clone looked like a ball that I wasn't really going to love. And all of a sudden, it's like the best bowling ball I've ever thrown. I mean, not literally the best ball ever, but I could literally strike at will, off my hand, strike. Guaranteed strike, strike. I can get as far left as I needed to, and it still recovered the entire time. Understanding your game and where you bowl is going to be the most important thing. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. This is going to be one of my favorite videos that I've done in a long time, just from a bowling perspective, just because of how good that clone ended up being here at Sam's Town. Click right here to watch another video. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time. Oh, that was right off the camera. All right, guys, what are you still doing here? See you in the next one.